Hey, what's going on, Vol fans? Honest Abe coming at you after the game with a little post-game report from the Tennessee-West Virginia game. And a tough loss today for the Volunteers in their first matchup under Jeremy Pruitt. They lost to West Virginia 40-14. And I tell you what, it was a tough game. Of course, we knew going in, West Virginia top 25 team ranked number 17. Will Greer, a Heisman candidate for this season. He's even got a web page and everything up. But he's a fifth year senior from transfer out of Florida, and I tell you what, he is a good ball player. He had over 400 yards passing today, 5 touchdowns, and he looks like the quarterback that everybody's talking about that he was going to be this season. Of course, we knew he was a good quarterback last season. And West Virginia, they have plenty of receivers, and they've added a couple tight ends. Their Jennings guy is pretty good as well on for West Virginia. And I tell you what, their defense looked pretty good too as well. They disrupt Tennessee's offensive line, which we knew going in might be a struggle. And West Virginia, those first 2 series, they definitely exposed that in the first quarter. And then we saw them step up their game a little bit again in the third quarter as they just took over. I think, you saw Tennessee roaring back there in the second quarter. Got a lot of momentum. Kept it close, kept the game tight, 10-7. But that 90-minute, I think it was a 92-minute delay for the Tennessee offense to actually get back on the field. From the weather delay there in Charlotte, that killed the offensive momentum, I think, for Tennessee. And then you just saw West Virginia take advantage of that, and they ran away with the game. I mean, there's no other way to put it. They just ran away with the game, and they beat Tennessee handily today. And they definitely covered their spread, which they had a 10-point. They were 10-point advantage on Las Vegas and pretty much everywhere else, but. So, yeah, they definitely handed one to us. Our first loss, Jeremy Pruitt's first loss as Tennessee's head coach. But I think the next 2 we can definitely pull off wins there, and then of course we get in a tough stretch there in the middle of the schedule with Florida, Alabama, South Carolina, all those guys. The heart of the SEC schedule, and of course we finish out November, with a favorable schedule as well. So, my prediction back in, I don't know what it was March or April, whenever I did it, was I think we can probably go 7-5. I think we can get one of those middle games for sure. If we win the next 2 and then our last 4, against Kentucky and them, that gives us 6. And I think if we steal one, even maybe that first one from Florida there as we kick off the SEC schedule, I think we definitely get to 7-5 this season. I think we'll steal one there in the middle from somebody. We'll surprise them. Whether it's a South Carolina, it's coming in, injured on the end of the SEC schedule, or if we catch Florida off guard right at the beginning of the SEC, heart of the schedules there. But yeah, I think we'll get one of them. But it's gonna be a tough go around this season. Vol fans, you just got to be patient with Jeremy Pruitt coming in. And, this was a loss in my book coming in. I thought that West Virginia was going to be too good. But I thought Tennessee was just going to be a 6-6, possibly 7-5. And that's it. That's all I'm expecting this season from Tennessee. And I'm okay with that. His first season as head coach, lots of turmoil in the program. You got to start from scratch. You got to start rebuilding. Yeah, you do got some older players, some veteran players, but they got to learn new systems. They got to learn new schemes, and it's just tough. It's tough on everybody. But I think Pruitt's doing a good job. I did definitely like Garantano. He played very well today. Definitely, he's gonna be a tough one to get out of there. God forbid any injury to him. But I think Chris was going to be sitting on the sideline for a good long while if Garantano continues to play the way he played today. And that's a good sign for Vol fans, really, coming from a young quarterback that we have in Jared Garantano. So definitely some things to look forward to. Definitely some things to fix. I mean, they piled up the yards, just like Georgia Tech did to us last year. I mean, they had over 500 yards of offense. It's tough, those Big 12 teams, those air raid offenses, those fast team. You just it's hard to stop them, and they're gonna put up the yardage on you, and of course the points if you don't if you don't stop them. But yeah, overall, I thought the game went kind of the way it was gonna go for Tennessee. I would have liked them to see score one more time, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But I definitely liked what I saw from the Vols today. For the most part, we got to work on our secondary. Of course, we know that was a weakness coming in, and our offensive line's got to do a better job at protecting Garantano, or he is going to get hurt this season because he got hit too many times today, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens in the coming weeks, but I think the next two games are definitely favorable for us. This is Honest Abe signing off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you later. Bye.